What up, what up, what up, what up?
We back again, baby.
Yeah. Compliments of the season. It's PJ Bants.
How do I look, guys?
Yeah. looking dapper, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I did this, guys. I did it for all of you, all the fans. Everywhere that said do it. Even people I don't know from Adam.
Bro, shout out to the PJ Bants community, cause you guys came through on that drill.
Guys, just like in 3 days, 10 comments. Ha! Do it. And if you know the funny part, all the comments you got on that post was do it.
True. Fact. I mean, okay, but before we continue, guys, please, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit the noti bell.
Okay. So what's good now? What's good?
Yeah, guys. So you know what the season is now? Like it's December. It's Detty December in Lagos City, where we live. And you know, like the phenomenon now. You know, so like at this point in time, there's like an influx of like people, the I, the J's, the G, the B's.
I just got back.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So like now, okay, where did I start from? Is every IJGB like is every IJGB qualified to call themselves IJGB?
No, some is I just got back and some is I had to come house. Yeah.
Because why I say this is that I saw something on X and like that guy, that food critic guy, he was like, if you're not coming from US, Canada, or UK, please don't say you're IJGB. IJGB and you're coming back from Morocco, like Nibo. Morocco. So, or like you're coming back from Ghana or what? That's just like the 37th state.
I don't know how they come house now.
Yeah, so that was why I was asking, like. But yeah, now, so of course, if you're outside and all of those things, you're going to meet a lot of IJGB people now. So like, question for you. So if you're outside now, meet some IJGB. But let me stop just so you meet somebody that's not domiciled in like the country. Sparks fly, you know, you reach up and all of those things. Is it just like a holiday fling? Is it just for December, or like is it when she goes back? You're like,
well, I think it's a holiday fling. Most people you meet around this time that are not from here, you just know that this is your shot. You just have to take it, because if you miss it, you may not see it again.
So you cannot find. So what you're telling me now, like this is that, like I should just forget about finding the bone of my bone. I can't find my.
Bro, it's very slim for you to find. It's very slim for you to find a wife that just got back and is going back. Yeah, anything can happen. There's nothing that's impossible, but the chances are like so slim. Okay, so I mean the chances are so slim, like it's like 90 to 10%. Anybody you meet right now that just got back is definitely is obviously going back to where she came from. She already has a life before you, and she'll have a life after you. It's just a matter of like 1 week or 2 weeks. So, except you guys have a good time and you guys keep up the communication, and communication is very good.
Because like, okay, so for instance, have you watched, guys? I want to plug something quickly now, like on Prime, this Christmas in Lagos or something.
The new film is it out?
Yeah. Okay. So like I was just watching it yesterday also. So it was really nice. But one of the storylines there, one of the main characters was like some babe that just came back from the UK. And she meets like a struggling artist. She didn't come, according to the movie, she was like, she didn't come to find love, but she now saw this struggling artist. And I was now in love with him and stuff. So like they had a good time, but she was also torn between, oh, is this just a holiday fling? Will I see him again? All those things. So like, I don't know. So like I'm torn between. Okay, let me put it this way. Like, so why do you think it's just a holiday fling? Is it because out of sight, out of mind, or is it like
obviously out of sight, out of mind? That's
so let's say you really really likes this person and you had the means to continue, maybe like long distance, whatever, you could
If you
hop
have
on your flights, all those things. Will it still be like just
okay,
because
if you have the means to continue, why not? It's good. Do you understand?
yeah.
Money answers all things. So money can make it work. Just imagine, okay, you fell in love with this chick that came back from the UK, for example, and it was love at first sight for you, and in April she's not telling you, okay, hi babe, can you come over to the UK? And you don't check your account balance. Now 5K in India, bro. Tell me, you can't keep it. If you can't keep up, I feel with time feelings will die off. So if there's money and you can do it, why not? You can find love anywhere.
So but like so navigating the long distance relationship, of course like the money is important, but like
Very important.
there has to be other things now, communication, all this other.
Communication is key, but how long are you guys going to be talking before you see again? What if most people come back home like once in 2 years? Like I okay, so one of my business partners, I met her like she's an IJGB, and she got back. So like we're doing business, and the business is like I'm doing her business for her in Nigeria. Do you understand? So that kind of long distance friendship can work, but for a relationship where like you guys have to like talk more often, you're talking and you're not saying. She goes out to buy something in the mall, she sees one fine guy that is finer than you, that has more money than you, that is even available than you.
No, but like even if that one is not valid now, because even if you live in the same place, there will always be somebody probably finer than you, richer than
so
you.
there's a saying that
does
once the available is not once the desirable is not available,
the available becomes desirable.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me paint a picture now.
Okay.
Let's say somebody. Okay, let me even switch it up. Let me not make it like. Let me make it. Let's say you now. You just got back from UK or Canada or something, and then you see this babe, this body. You go to I don't know, Zoya or something. You see this girl, nice girl. You talk to her, strike up a conversation. They have a lovely time. You're like, oh, let me see you again. You guys exchange socials or contacts or whatever. Then from now until like first or second week in January while you're here, you guys are hanging out and you feel, oh, this thing is like a proper connection. And then like it feels real. Yes. So now when you now go back, the key of the long distance relationship, will you now say, for instance, what you were saying earlier, that like, oh, your business partner, whatever. Let's say you're not going to come back anytime soon, maybe not 2-3 years or whatever. So you not now give it like a shot or
so the thing is, it's not. I'm not.
Oh wait, sorry. Also, before you answer, one more thing. Is it that before you answer this one first? Or is it that you don't believe in long distance relationship first off the bat?
I believe in long distance relationship, but let's be realistic. Most times it ends up not working out well. Sometimes it works out well. How many out of like 10, maybe 2 works out well, or like 3? It depends on how long you guys are apart for. Do you understand? So, what I'm trying to say is that I meet this person and we keep talking on the phone for how long? When are we going to see again? What if I'm not coming back to Nigeria in 2 years? What's going to happen? I was still going to be holding that conversation on the phone. She's not going to get tired. Probably she may not get tired because maybe I'm sending her money or something. But how long will you go? How long can you hold a long distance relationship for?
Me, I'm the wrong person to ask, because as an individual, I don't even believe in long distance relationship. Like, even if it's that I live on the island and you live on the mainland,
Do you get?
that's even too long. That's too long for my own palate. Talk less of like you live in another state or whatever, then another country. Cause like the proper long distance, which is like other countries, there's a lot involved apart from the constant communication, which is important in any relationship. There's also the time zone, for instance. Let's say person this, you did Nigeria, you did person, you did Canada.
Imagine you're on a day awake by like 2 a.m. just to have.
So like to me, the whole thing is just you get long.
You can try it though. I'm not saying you shouldn't try. We're not saying you shouldn't try it. Like give it the shot. You may be that. You may be among the 10% of people that may work.
I mean, if you believe in it, and like it may work because I'm sure there has to be people that have done it and it worked for them. But
yeah, but the point is, how long are you going to stay apart without seeing each other? Because I don't know. There's something about sight when you see somebody like somebody. There's a song that says "Seeing is believing." Is that I don't know.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah. So if you see somebody, you believe more. Like you get more convinced than when you're not seeing the person. You're always talking on the phone. You get that. I feel you get that. It becomes boring.
That's fact, Sha. I'll give you one just of the camera, but like related to what you said. But that's also okay. So like to wrap it up on like this long distance thing. Give the people like practical tips
on
how to manage long distance relationship.
Okay, so from what I think, like
give them 3 tips. I'll give them 3 tips.
Okay, I think I've been in a long distance relationship, but what kills is communication. So try to communicate more often. Yeah, communicate more often. Try to do video calls. Talk more. Try to visit at least once in like 6 months, because if you don't, the moment you stop, you're not visiting the person, you're always talking to the person, you become, I don't know the word to use, I don't know the polite word to use, but you just become somebody she talks to on the phone often, or like a talk buddy. Do you get? So try to visit at least once in like 6 months, or that's twice a year. Okay. Or at least once a year. I don't know how bad it can be.
No, for this economy. For this hard economy.
Yeah. So I don't know. So
okay. So for me, 3 tips I'll give people for long distance. You already said it, but I have to I'll use one of my tips to reiterate it. Which is like communication is important. Whichever way is convenient for you, it has to just be a lot, and it has to be a lot and frequent and consistent. So like whether it's phone calls, video calls, if both of you are not call people, text and all of that stuff. Secondly, of course, so this is not a gospel podcast, I'll just keep it 100 with you people. There has to be like also freaky communications, like on video calls, phone calls, all of those things, because the reality is that, as they say, but we firewood, so like
so they should toss it.
But then there's also the danger that you just go and warm your significant other for like another person, and like so I don't even know whether that's good advice or bad advice. And then lastly, if it's getting too long, just charge it, because long distance relationships are not easy. And I was just like, I'll be 100 with you guys now,
Yeah.
So, have you ever been like in a long distance relationship?
Yeah.
If you share your own story out, I've been in something like a long distance relationship, because I don't believe in it, but like I'll share my own stories.
I have. At the time, I think after I left, like, when I got a relationship, okay.
Chat.
After I left school, I was in something with somebody, and I never went back to that. I never went back to Abuja, Nasarawa State. I schooled in Nasarawa State University. Shout out to all the Unsuk people watching this podcast. Nasarawa State University, Kefi. So I never went back to Kefi. To this person, so I finished from 400 level. This person was 200 level. This person finished and graduated. I never went back there. But always like,
still dating now?
No, I was not dating. Always chill. No, we're not dating. After I left, maybe like the communication just went
okay,
bad.
you're not dating now, but she was dating you, but she left the school.
I don't know. No, the communication just went bad, so it didn't work out. Once there's no communication, so it just died. It died after like some months. So not like. But we'll still talk. When she graduated, I wish that I told her congratulations. Congratulations. Do you understand? So, communication just killed everything after a few months.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so let me give you people my own gist now. Story time. So, there was this person that like I had met, not in Lagos, in Nigeria, but outside Lagos. So we were talking, we exchanged contacts. No, so when I was there, I was in some other part of Nigeria for like an extended period, maybe like a month or so, whatever. So I met this person, we exchanged contact, we're having a good time, we're hanging out pretty often and stuff. So I go back to Lagos, then we continue to talk. So inadvertently, we're just friends, but it had basically turned to what looked like a relationship. Because, like a long distance relationship, because we're constantly chatting, talking, calling, exchanging gifts on birthdays, Valentine's, all those things generally.
This was more than a year.
The duration of this,
Yeah,
it was more than a year. So, but then, because also from the jump, when I had met this person in real life, initially when we were having a good time, and this conversation obviously came up. I mean, I'm pretty upfront with this type of things. So I'm like, Omo, let me be honest with you. Me, I don't believe in long distance relationships. It's not there for me. But like, obviously, babes do what babes want to do. So like, hey, we're not enemies now. We're not fighting. So, but then, and then also, if you talk to somebody often, all day, every day, the bond you have with the person will grow stronger. So I think it got to like a tipping point for the. Of course, even me too. Like when you're talking to somebody all day, every day now, you too. Even me too. From our end, I felt like a closeness to this person as well at the time. So it got to a tipping point. This person now called me one day. I was like, time for serious talk. Oh, what is this? Where are we heading? This one. I'm like, sis. Like I told you, like, it can't work now because like I don't believe in it. Like it's just wrong place, wrong time, so to speak. But like if maybe at that certain point we're in the same seat itself, maybe.
So another tip I'd give anybody: do not, if something is going well, do not fuck it up by asking what are we doing. Just
I feel she has to ask because context of the story.
Each time people ask that question, what are we or what are we doing, it ends up going bad.
No, so I don't want to cast the story too much, but I think the person had sat on it for too long. So it's one of those things where you have to just, as the Gallo says in that minute, you just have to smash it. So she just had to like take that shot and like, no, would it lead anywhere? Because like obviously if not, you just be wasting your time. So that's wrong. If you've invested time, efforts, emotions, all those things, no listen to like you ask. Highest thing is that it will end, but then you can move on.
It will end drastically.
But like at least you will know what you are doing. And then also maybe because also from part of the conversation, because I don't want to give like too much details into like the specific.
Why? The people want to know.
Yeah, but like I don't generally, I'm not the type of person. I don't want to kiss and tell. The person may be watching this podcast. I also don't want to put the person's business out there, so I want to just stagger the information on a need to know basis.
Okay.
So also the person was saying things like, oh, I've sat on this information for quite some time, I've thought about it, but like I think like the feelings I can't contain it again basically. So they be like, say like the person don't basically fall in love at that point in time. So like at that point in time you actually have to confront it and know what you are doing. If
okay, true.
Yeah, if you're going to charge it or if you're going to ahead. Yeah. So now then the next thing I was going to ask, so the flip side of IJGB is like to japa. So like what's your opinion about japa in general?
Well, I just feel, me personally, my personal opinion, I just want to make my money and like go to anywhere I want to go to, have fun, and get back home. I feel like there's no place like Nigeria in the world. I've not traveled yet. I hope to travel soon, sometime next year. I hope to like go to like at least 2 or 3 countries. But I just want to go there and have fun. Do you understand? I don't want to like jackpot there. So if you want to jackpot, yeah, you can jackpot. There's some reasons people jackpot for. Some people jackpot because they just tired of Nigeria. Some people jackpot because of their family, which is valid. Yeah. Some people jackpot because of their family. But whatever you are doing, whatever your reason is, make sure it's concrete and wherever you are and whatever you do, just try and make money. Work hard and try and make money. Because you might, someone like Dangote, for example, now Dangote doesn't need to jackpot from Nigeria. He can go to any place he wants to go to at any time. There are people like that. Forget I'm using Dangote. There are people who, if they want to be in the US today, they can be there. If they want to be in Nigeria for like a whole month, they'll still be here, and no matter how the economy is, they'll still be fine. Yeah. So just work hard and be anywhere you want to be without you having to run away. But if your reasons is run away because of like the hardship and you feel like you can get a better life out there, yes. From what I've not been there, but from what I've heard, I feel, for what people say, the grass is greener on the other side.
Okay. But so like, I wanted to ask. So like now, based on like Japa, like Japa here, which one do you think? So in the long run, which one do you think is better? Like somebody who, let me paint a picture now. Let's say 2 guys are friends, and one Japas. They are both like maybe in their 20s, mid-20s or something. One Japas, one stays in Nigeria. The one that Japas goes abroad for like 20, 30 years, maybe comes back when he's now old or whatever. And he has had a swell time abroad. And the second one that stays in Nigeria, over that 20, 30 years too, has also become very much successful.
Yeah.
So after it's all said and done, like which one would you rather be? The one that jackpot and like did well for himself, or the one that stayed in Nigeria and like did well for himself?
Which one I would prefer? Okay, the one that stayed in Nigeria, do you have time to like, do you have any chance to like go abroad?
That I said he stayed and is now successful. So you can go abroad for holidays.
The only difference is that probably the person that jackpot like is more exposed to like the other side of life. But I feel it's still your fulfillment. What fulfills me is different from what fulfills you. So if the person that stayed in Nigeria is fulfilled with where he's at and is successful, like you say, I'm more.
Why may I ask is that like in that scenario, honestly, I'd rather be the Nigerian person, and I think the Nigerian person himself kind of has a better deal. Why? Because you just have a better, so like I don't know, life is just kind of easier for you in Nigeria when you're successful. So and then when you're older too, it becomes more apparent. So now the person that did not jackpot and becomes successful in Nigeria, when he becomes old, of course all those exposure things and those ones, if the person is successful, he would have been able to travel, go on vacations and all those things as he wanted. But when he becomes old, if he wanted to cross there, I feel like he'll have an easier time relocating. Let's say you're now successful, you have your businesses and all those stuff going for you in Nigeria. If you wanted to just go and basically live in Canada or UK like 9 months a year and then come back when it's winter, so you just enjoy warm weather and all those stuff, it will be easier for you than the other one that wants to cross carpets back to. What I've often seen is that it's difficult to reacclimatize if you've been away for so long. Is a lot.
True.
So, but then also secondly is that on the long distance thing and Japan, like how do you like, what's your take? So for instance now, if you, let's say you were engaged and you
to somebody where
both of you engaged to your babe in Nigeria and all those things. How would and you now japa? Let's say you had an opportunity, the maybe some scholarships to go to some film school or to do some production or something, and it's going to take maybe like a 4-5 year contract or something, and you're engaged or married. Like, so how would Japan affect long distance? Is it
Okay,
same
now so
advice?
let's say
or
I'm
is it-
engaged though.
Okay, let's
I'm married.
engage. Let's just engage.
So my partner has to understand that I'm actually going for, since it's school, I'm actually going for like something better, because come think of it, there's the best film schools in the world are not in Nigeria. I don't think they're in Africa. Do you understand? Even the best film schools in Africa, they're not in Nigeria. So she has to understand that, okay, I'm going there for like a better opportunity to like improve my self-worth. Do you understand? Because as a filmmaker, like you go to like a foreign film school, I come back, I'm a big boy, you make money from it. Yeah.
True.
So,
You also even get more jobs, so I hear.
yeah. So
So you don't think it's going to? So you don't think Japa affects? Like, it won't affect
if that's why I said Chakwa, if you are
the
going,
relationship.
whether relationship or anything or personal reasons, if you whatever you're jackparing for, let it be. If it's what you jackparing, yes, you can go. Or if it's something that's tangible, like education, you're going to study and.
Because why I say that or why I ask that is because there's many stories or scenarios where you hear that like, oh, this person Japa, then he puts strain on relation. Like, Japa don't make you lose love of your life, basically.
Okay, like, so you're trying to, like, the question you're asking me is like,
How
Japa, if you Japa and like you Japaring and maintaining your relationship.
Yeah, we do. So you Japa, but your significant other.
See,
you
it's
have the
love.
opportunity at the time.
See, once you love somebody, once you're in love, both of you love each other, I think there should be an understanding between both of you, and probably you make time for communication. That's where communication comes in, and seeing each other.
I don't know. I like, so you're telling me now I have like my Benz in Lagos now, then I relocate and I see a Ferrari that they want to just give me one hand like that. It's hard though, so it's not about love, because I love my Benz. I love my Benz, but I can still call it Ferrari.
I'm not saying you should not Japa.
No, I'm not saying. So what I'm saying now,
Or you see a better babe.
not a better babe, like, because all these things, as how we're having a conversation the other day, and I was saying these things happen so fast. You won't even, you just have to pray that you know, can enter Wahala that you don't know how to come out.
I agree with that.
Because what if you love your babe, as you said, because you say love is important and all those things, but you've relocated, so you people are not in the same location and all those things. Then before you know it, you meet somebody that's just as lovely as your babe and ticks all those boxes and all those things. Like, obviously, the Japa has put a strain now on the relationship.
Yeah,
so,
true.
like, the navigating Japa and long distance was like what I was trying to ask.
In life, there's always temptation. So you either choose to smash it or you don't. Everybody has choices to make. So yeah, sometimes some things comes at you really fast and you just end up doing it. But you realizing your mistakes and like fixing it up is important.
Fair shot.
People that love each other, it's not that you can't go wrong. You can go wrong. And if you're in a long distance relationship, most people that are in a long distance relationship, they cheat on each other, but probably they don't just tell each other. It's the fact. Somebody said I will only lie to you if I love you.
I don't know.
If okay, so for example, I'm in a relationship with somebody, and I do something that hurts her, and she asks me about it, I know if I tell her the truth, it's going to hurt her. It's not best for me to lie to her.
I don't know whether you say it's best. It depends on the. I don't know.
or say the truth.
Because
but not the truth.
if you love the person that much, it means that you have some certain level of respect for the person.
Yeah,
now.
but so
respect
if
the person,
if like we were just in that day, if probably you get caught up in the nightlife or you get caught up somewhere and it just happens because you have not seen, it's understandable. Not that you and the person are seeing each other every day. You guys have not seen each other like in like 1 year. Also, one day you just go out and like you just get caught up in everything, and it just happens. Do you understand? And you know, you opening up to this person may like mess things up.
No, like I may sound like a bad person now, but you will not run and just go and say, "Hey, babe, guess what? That you will just be a fool for that."
Even if you take your time, bro.
Now I'm saying, I guess it depends on the situation.
Not speaking is not lying.
Time. I mean,
if you don't admit something, that means you didn't do it, sir.
I think it depends. So like it's on a case by case basis. Not every single thing that is like because I love you or because I love you, that's why I lie to you to spare your feelings or whatever. Because sometimes too, if the person now finds out after, it's worse than
if the person
is now double.
How the person finds
double
out,
standard.
Bro.
Because like it's like, oh, this thing happened, and then you could not even
tell me.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you because I was trying to protect your interest.
It's just an Hollywood guy. They go bust bottle for your head. I mean, it's dicey, sure. But like, I don't agree with it completely. I think it depends on the situation.
You don't have to speak, but if you have to speak, sometimes I feel sometimes you can just like chip in a white lie.
That one is an extreme situation. Okay, so for instance, now
if they don't catch you, you never did it.
No, so in that context of like cheating and all those things, if the person, okay, so for instance, now, let's say it wasn't the context of like cheating, like you said, which other thing can cause problem in a relationship now? Okay, let's say it's not something as severe as cheating. Let's say your babe works with her phone. Your babe is an influencer, and then you mistakenly step on her iPhone or sit on it or drop it or something, and you smash the screen. So will you now say because you're trying to spare her feelings,
no, that's
you
different.
will now lie that or pretend that it wasn't you?
No, that is how you can.
So that's what I was saying. It's not in every situation.
No, I'm just trying to. In the case of cheating, do you understand? I'm not saying you should go and lie to your spouse. Don't be a liar. But sometimes in a relationship, it's best you lie to some people because some people, if you tell them the truth, bro, it's done.
They will not be able to handle it. Because
they will not handle it. They will not be able to come out from that again. Like they just say it's done. It's done. It's done.
But also, it also depends on what is deal breaker for yours. Because like, what if for your
except
spouse,
you are caught red-handed, bro.
What if for your spouse, cheating is not that much of a big deal, but lying is worse. So, which means potentially the person, your babe, can even look past. Because there are some people that are like that like they don't mind as long as it's not like brazen, like as long as it's not like raw, extremely disrespectful. If it's like on a hush, it's not in the person's face, they don't mind. But what they cannot tolerate, maybe based on upbringing or whatever, is lying. So if you go in that situation, if you go and lie because they are trying to protect, you're doing yourself
so
now.
I feel I'm not I'm not a lying coach. But I feel there are situations where there's nothing you can say. Once you have been caught, you have been caught. Do you understand? Once they don't catch you, you can always lie. Do you understand? Once there's no like proof. So not that your baby will open the door and see you somebody on the bed. And you now say it's a lie, it's not me. no,
it wasn't me.
So no, that it wouldn't work. I can remember one time. So I was in a talking stage with this person. I was in talking stage with like two people. So apparently one of the talking stage now clicked while I was still on the talking stage with the other person. But what I'm talking to was like a bit long distance.
Uh,
Do you understand? So the other talking stage that was close by was that with me.
wait, which one clicked? The long distance?
The long distance clicked
Uh,
for the close by one. So the close by one was with me, and she was playing music with my phone. She said she wants to play music with my phone. I gave her my phone to play music, and she mistakenly on my phone she stumbled on a message the other person sent to me. Once she saw it, she now asked me, who is this person? And I knew that, okay, this person there's a cut. Bro, I didn't say anything again. I just took my phone. She just said she's going home. Okay, no problem. I just saw off. Because I could not lie. I could not. At that point, you've caught me already now. You don't catch me. You know what I mean?
sometimes you have to just put your hands up.
Yeah.
So what you're telling the people, the PJ Bants fam, is that you're an advocate of gaslighting. I lie, because just they give people tips on how to.
No. If they don't catch you,
these things.
do you understand? If you're not caught, if there's no evidence, you can always
explain that.
Once there's no evidence, please. If there's no evidence, you can always like find a way to refine the truth. Okay, let me not call it as like refine it. The truth.
If you like call you refine the truth to this one, that one, guy. It's the same thing. Lie.
Yes, now imagine, okay, let me give you a scenario. You're in a relationship with somebody, and she heard that you did something, and there's no tangible evidence. I know if you admit to you doing this thing, it's a deal breaker, and you really love this person.
I cannot admit to any.
That makes you a liar, my bro.
No, you must be even insane self for it to come and confront me with that type of thing if there's no evidence. Because like I'm going to ask
my friend
like,
told me that
what are
you are dating this person.
I said, are you dating your friend or you're dating me? Like how?
So are you not lying at that point? And you know deep down.
I don't know. Don't be that kind of person where I be.
You know that you are guilty as charged.
I'm not guilty. I'm innocent.
But you have to lie. Yeah, I'm a woman kind of person, so I don't do that. Do you understand? Except there's like an entanglement. Like I said, I was in 2 talking stages and 1 pull through. So I was ready to like I was ready to charge 1.
More. Tuesday on call. Okay, so like the only other thing I wanted to talk about before we rounded up was like, so of course, like the world is now how do you say it, a village or what, because it's now so small. So like what does like relocating that, either like importing or like either IJGB or japa, what does the interaction of like culture bring to the love, relationship, dating scene? Because obviously there are some things that okay maybe used to be norms, so like your normal traditional everyday African man or woman, but because of the interactions of how people are japaring and now seeing different cultures, different worldviews, and also how people come in, bring different perspectives and all those things. So like what do you have to say about like the changes in, you get like the changes that's brought to the relationship landscape, sure, cultural.
So I feel
and all that.
once you're in a relationship, you should give room for like. In fact, in life, you should always give room for learning. So, if you find yourself like in a relationship where you are dating somebody that just got back, or somebody you're in a relationship from the diaspora, and you have to like learn to update your relationship OS.
No, so like okay, but like yeah, but so what I'm talking about more specifically is like okay, so let me give you an instance. So for instance now, before normal African OT, there's nothing like talking stage. I'm talking to is you see a babe or babes if you have multiple girlfriends, you approach her, check her. She's now your babe. Then you're in a relationship. Talking stage, which makes things a little bit more loose, less commitment, is like a cultural thing from yonder. Like it's something that has now been added to like the culture.
But
so like those interactions.
Talking stage was still existing. What it was called before, it was just called toasting.
No, now because before, if you see a babe and you like her, you go toast her. It doesn't last that long. Now the time frame for talking stage can
longer.
be like the time frame of a proper relationship. Before you see babe, you toast her, then people are now dating. Then that's now the courting or whatever. How do you say?
A courting is for marriage.
Yeah, now, but like now the babe is now your babe. But talking stage, what it does is that there's less commitment. Okay. You are just talking. You are just going on dates, basically.
True.
But that's not something that, like, culturally speaking, was more. It's something that is like. So I'm just saying, based on also too maybe. And like, how does it even affect things? So like, maybe before when people used to just toast, you see a baby toaster in a relationship. Maybe it used to make people marry earlier, or whatever. So I was just saying like that interaction of, because obviously it's when you japa or when people come inside and all those things, you now broaden your worldview. Like it's not just things from a Nigerian perspective that you've always seen from like your neighborhood, and you're seeing things like from a global, a larger worldview.
For me to say, I don't.
No, bro, you're wrong for that.
Well, like I said,
what are the core values of this topic? What's the mission of that question I asked?
So, guys, whatever it is, just get updated to the how relationships are these days. Just get updated to it.
Man, you no go lose guard.
No lose guard. Just be up to date.
Update your OS.
Simple.
Fair sure. Facts.
If she's bringing in this card, it will have that card down on the table.
So, but like, what's a healthy amount of people you should be talking to? Like, how many talking stages?
Bro, as many as possible.
Not
so many, but as many as possible.
So like, okay, so for you now, what's your ideal talking stage number?
As far as I'm not in a relationship with somebody, do you understand?
Yeah.
I said, but as far as we're not dating, I can like try different. You may say no to me, and another person will say yes to me.
No, so if you had opportunity, you feel enter like 100 talking stages. Won't you be getting too difficult to juggle?
If I enter, I forget them. I'll forget number one. An ideal number.
Like, so I'd seen something earlier before, not even in terms of talking stage. People are like, oh, it's good to have a roster. Like, let's say you're not in a relationship now and you just have a roster.
I feel
of like
maybe 2 to 3 people.
5. Okay.
It's ideal, but man, you can flex, man. Enjoy yourself. Sometimes, if you just want to have fun, you can.
So, like 3 talking stage.
Yeah.
But you think it will be the same, like, so you're saying for guys, and I don't know, which is fair, because talking stage is also expensive also.
Yes, no.
So for babes, you think it's also that? I don't think so.
Babes have like babe, 19 talking stage, bro.
Stage, yeah, maybe just the benefit.
Any boy that enters any babe DM is talking stage. If the boy has potential, do you understand?
Yeah.
So babes have like 19 talking stages, especially when they are fine. Do you understand? So for guys now, you just because of your pocket, just streamline it to like 2 to 3. Do you understand?
Sorry,
and there are some people
5.
Okay, 3 to 5. Voila.
Nah, I'm just joking, but I think 3 to 5
yeah.
I do for like talking.
If it's 3 to 5, you can have something that you just text. It can just be in the texting talking stage. But I think it's still like I was talking to somebody recently, and we're texting, and the person was like, I don't do texting so much. We should just see. If we don't see, let's just charge it. I'm done with all this whole texting talking stage. Let's just meet up. If we don't meet up, let's just charge it. And me and the person were supposed to meet up, and we didn't meet up, and the conversation just started dying. It can go back up though.
It's fair, sure.
Do you understand? So, being in a talking stage with somebody you feel you want to have something with. Don't be in a talking stage except you want to just have fun.
That's what I was just about to ask. So you cannot be in talking stage with who you want to have fun.
You can. Do you understand? But that But if you want to be serious with somebody, take yours. That's why I said two to three. Just have like 2 to 3 people. But if you are not like me and the two of them is not clicking at the same time,
which is a good question. So when should you now so let's say your talking stage is like assemble the Avengers. You have like 3 to 5 talking stage. Then one has now like moved to proceeded to something serious. So when should you now disband
the other one,
the rest of the clique, the rest of the band?
So it boils down to who you really like and who really likes you. Do you understand? Some people may just enjoy your company, but they don't really like you. So, and some people may actually like really like you and want to get to know you. So it boils down to what you really want or who you really feel the connection with, because you cannot love 2 people the same way.
Okay, so question now. Yeah, in talking stage with 3 babes, I say that's like an ideal number for you. Then one, which is not the one you really like the most out of the 3, now progresses. Can't they be like say so now the past talking stage and people are about to enter a relationship, but that's not the one you really like. So at that point in time, you're not in a relationship. This one has progressed to like a relationship, but the one you really like is still like on that talking stage. Will you now be like just charge it and just focus on your relationship, or you still
so like DJ exclusive say this is football, anything can happen? So just be open and don't rush to take your decision, especially when you don't really like the person. So if the desirable now becomes no longer available, then they can move to the available.
Okay, fair enough. So on that on that wise note, on that wise note,
what would you do? I mean, you were asking questions.
What should I do?
Don't ask her. Answer. Shout out to Kim.
I'll not agree now.
Backstage.
If
you don't agree.
But
now you go talk to Harvest.
Yes, so you're in the talking stage, but the one you like more.
So why did you gonna talk to her
when
you know you're not going to take her serious?
No, it's not that you don't take her serious. It's just that you start talking to her and you now see, I like this one the most, but it's not moving as fast as the other one. Yeah, so you match break and melembe.
She's not telling you now. Why are you wasting time?
I say, baby, good things take time.
Oh, you can't break out. When did that one
No, now be like, come on. Let's not rush things. Let's build this thing on solid foundations.
Okay. I'm crying to the road guy started.
When then you now go to the other place fast track. Baby, give me a chance.
If you say it, yeah.
But okay, I don't know. I think that's okay. So on a parting note, lessons learned. Give the people a game on all these things: love, japa, long distance. One wise word.
Before I said, do not fall in love. Maybe because I was heartbroken then. But you can give love a chance, but be wise. Number 1. Number 2 is don't be an option. Be the choice. How did they say that thing?
Yeah, I think that's how they say.
Yeah, don't be an option to anybody. Make sure you are the main character in any movie. In any relationship, be the main character. Yeah. Japa, if your reasons are genuine, if you know what you are going to do, don't just japa because you want to japa. You end up suffering and you just come back.
You even be able to come back,
so japa for a good reason. If you're in Nigeria, generally, whether you're in Nigeria or you're abroad, try to work hard. Yeah, that's what I'll say for now.
Okay, my own. So to give the people game, see, I don't want to just. If you're already in a long distance relationship, sure. Oh yeah, now, but let it not be as if I'm preaching against it, but don't enter long distance relationship. It's not just worth the stress and all those things. 1, 2. Everybody is single until they're married. Don't go and allow your girlfriend or boyfriend prevent you from meeting your husband or your wife. Better don't play. The streets are tough. Yeah, same thing I was saying about japa. Like do things generally, not even japa in life. I find that it's good to do things for your own reasons, not just because everybody is doing it or whatever. So like think it through. If it's best for you, if it works for you, then oh yeah, fine. But like if it doesn't, don't just do it because like you're going with the trends or going with the flow or whatever. So yeah.
On that note, thank you guys
for
watching.
Wait, but like also one more thing. Do you have anything to plug?
Plug where?
Like anything to recommendation? Guys, I have something to plug. I don't know if it had come out by the last episode, but you guys need to listen to Davido's Funds. That song, I've had it on repeat since it came out. It's hard just as if it's like I'm a funds addict. I didn't play.
What was your Spotify or Apple Music song of the year?
My song of the year was Ilashe or Dawi. Splash Amigo. You may see me in Ilashe once or twice this December. Don't play.
Yeah, mine was Awuke. Funny enough.
Song will just come out.
Bro, funny enough, Awuke. Like I was so shocked because the only song I know I played when Awuke is Every Day, and Every Day is not even in my top 5 on Spotify.
What's the artist of the year on Wrapped?
Davido now.
I think next year Davido is going to be my artist of the year because I know that album is going to. If that album is anything like timeless, Davido is coming back for top spots.
Yeah, shout out to Wizkid. I love some song of the album.
Yeah, Kesa.
Yeah.
And that's Bend Down, I'll be Bend.
Bend.
So guys, take it away.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again
on the next
episode. Merry Christmas in advance.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, people.
You may see this episode on Christmas Day. So we love you all. Have a good time. Be outside if you can. If you cannot, stay at home.
But like do something nice.
Yeah.
Cook rice, eat chicken or turkey, juice, drinks. Be merry. Spend Christmas with the people you love because that's like the most important thing.
Yeah. And if you be outside, see you outside.
Yeah. See you on the next one. Ciao.